And top of the morning to you. Welcome back. I'm Jody. This is the Defence Rests, or the Defence Never Rests. That's what it feels like at the moment. I thought we'd have a bit of a distraction on what's happening with Karen Reid, because there's been a new document drop, or documents dropped, in the Tyrone Tucker case. I'm not sure if you're aware, but he is scheduled for a pre-trial motions hearing on the 17th, which is Monday. So we've just had a document drop of a few things, so I thought that I would jump on quickly and go through them with you so that we're ready for Monday's hearing. So let's get into it. So the first one I've got is basically just the failure to attend warrant that was issued. Hope you can read that. So that was issued. And by the way, you're not allowed to wear shorts, tank tops, or bathing attire within the courtrooms. All right, just in case you were down there and happened to be in Key West and in court. So that was the 28th of May. So that's basically just to let him know that he's to have a hearing at the circuit court back in May. The next one is the arrest warrant. All right, so this one was served on the 30th of April. So in the state of Florida versus Tyrone Tucker. Actually, I'll zoom that in for you so you can see it a little bit better. How's that? The charges are charge 1, homicide, murder while engaged in certain felony offence. Charge 2, aggravated assault with a weapon, with deadly weapon without intent to kill. Charge 3, battery, touch or strike. And charge 4, robbery with firearm. So the arrest warrant says, the court, having been advised by pretrial services that the above-named defendant has failed to comply with the conditions of his release by failing to appear for random urinalysis on the 10th of April at the court, and the court, having reviewed the conditions of release and affidavit of non-compliance and other information submitted, finds that the defendant has violated the terms of his release, and so hereby revokes the order granting supervised release dated the 6th of November 2019. I get these dates back to front because the dates here in Melbourne are completely different. In the name of the state of Florida, to all and singular sheriffs of the state of Florida, greetings. Greetings. That's very pleasant of them, isn't it? Greetings. You are hereby ordered. Started off all right. Now you tell me what to do. You're hereby ordered to arrest Tyrone Tucker if he is found in your county and remand to custody. It is ordered and adjudged that the order granting supervised release in this case is hereby rescinded, and that the monetary bond posted, if any, is hereby revoked. A bond in the amount or amounts as listed below shall be allowed in this cause. So this is where they nominate under the count 1, the 2.5 million, count 2, 200,000, count 3, 200, and count 4, 200,000. That's where they came up with the 3.1. So that's stated, done and ordered in Munroe County, Florida, this 30th day of April 2024. If he posts bail, the emplacement of a GPS electronic ankle monitor is required. Defendant must pay costs. Report to pretrial services once per week. So that then includes the original court order and the pretrial services. So the electronic monitoring at the defendant's expense, house arrest, unless it has prior approval from the court or pretrial services. No alcohol, cannot seek to obtain a passport, must reside at his address, all contact info must be kept current with the clerk of court, no contact with victims, witnesses, co-defendants, call Automon, not sure who that is, every Friday. Attorney is Kara Higgins. New surety bond posted on the 9th of December 22, a total of $75,000. Count 1 at $10,000, count 2 at $10,000, count 3 at $5,000, count 4 at $10,000, count 5 just has a dollar sign with a K. Indictment, first degree murder, $35,000. Original bond of $2 million expired. Defendant contacted pretrial services in the evening of the 9th of April, stating lab where he tests for alcohol had issue and would not permit him to test. Now, I actually got onto the Munroe County clerk's office, and you actually have to get on and register with them to link into their system so that they know with pretrial services, and that's what gives you that time frame for registration, because that expires. So you've got to get in there by the time you've logged in and logged on, and because they send you an SMS apparently that says you need to come in for a random urinalysis, and then you have to log on to the system to report that that's when you're coming in, and you've got a window. And that's what I think has happened. He's failed to meet that window. He stated he arrived at the lab around 4 p.m. The GPS monitoring shows he did not arrive until 4:46 p.m. It's cutting it a bit fine, Ty. 9th of April, test was excused, and defendant was granted permission to test the following day on the 10th. He was specifically instructed to arrive earlier. Once again, he arrived late and again missed tests, stating he encountered the same issue at the lab. When asked to explain what the issue was, defendant stated that it was a computer issue. He also stated he knows he should have arrived earlier, but fell asleep and was feeling ill for the past 2 days. Previously, he did not mention anything about feeling ill. The lab was asked why the defendant was not permitted to test on both the 9th and the 10th of April, and stated that his registration had expired by the time he was served after waiting in line 10 to 15 minutes. Defendant was informed that under the circumstances, he missed the test on the 10th of April and is non-compliant. Stop. Like my alarm. The Honourable James Morgan. Okay. Affidavit of violation. Confidential pretrial services, Franklin Tyrone Tucker. His charges again. Todd Lamberts has made an oath before a notary public that the above-named defendant is in violation of the terms and conditions of his release, and said defendant failed to appear for random urinalysis on the 10th of April. The defendant is scheduled to appear before Your Honour on the 17th of June, which is Monday, and sworn and notarized. And okay, so that was the date it was issued, 18th of May, 2024. Okay, that's that one. That's number 2. Next, we have, where is it? Did I do that one? All right, this is the court minutes from when he attended court. Hang on, no, let's go back. What I thought was actually quite funny, they've actually got a transport cost in here on how much it costs them to get him from Oregon back to Florida, and $8,500. What the hell? $8,500 US prisoner transport. Well, not FedEx or Express Post. And the other option was called Transcor, which I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's an armed vehicle, but that's nearly $15,000. Holy crap. They should have just let him catch the plane, saved them $8,500. He was going on his way there anyway. Anywho, all right. What else have we got? The warrant of service. Yep. So that's this is when he was picked up at the airport by where are we? All right. So Franklin Tyrone Tucker served with a failure to attend warrant and a motion to revoke bond. State served defendant with motion to revoke bond. Defendant was taken into custody at airport, is a flight risk. State has no evidence of defendant being a flight risk. Defendant provided case law regarding revoking pretrial release. Motion denied. Bail remains the same. Multiple motions to be heard on the 28th of June, apparently at 1:30. So that's two dates to keep in your diaries, the 17th and the 28th. Now, the next one, this is an interesting one, this one. I'll zoom in on that one so that you can actually see it. All right, check this out. Circuit Court of the 16th Judicial Circuit Court of Florida in and for Munroe County, Lower Keys Criminal Division. State of Florida. This is the plaintiff, Franklin Tyrone Tucker, is the defendant. Motion for order to show cause. Comes now, the state of Florida, and moves this honourable court to issue a rule to show cause against the witness, Todd O'Quinn. In support thereof, the state would show as follows. Number one, on the 25th of March 2024 at 11:02 a.m., service was to witness Todd O'Quinn at Martin Correctional Institution in Indiantown, Florida. See attached subpoena. 2. The witness, Todd O'Quinn, was released from Martin Correctional Institute on March the 26th, 2024. See attached document, inmate released information. I don't think we've got the attachments. 3. Witness Todd O'Quinn not only did not contact the office of the state attorney as requested in the subpoena, but more importantly, failed to appear on May 13, 2024, and was not excused from attendance. Wherefore, the state of Florida does hereby request that this honourable court grant the state's motion and an order of rule to show cause be issued against witness Todd O'Quinn. I do certify that a copy hereof has been furnished to Franklin Tucker by delivery on the 11th of June. So I don't know how that works, but that to me says that he's nicked off, he's absconded. And they have told Ty a couple of days ago. We do have some attachments. Ooh. Let's see. Subpoena. To any and all sheriffs of the state of Florida, greetings. We command you to summon Mr. Todd Sumner O'Quinn to appear before the Honourable James W. Morgan III. Wow, that's a bit swanky, isn't it? Judge of the Circuit Court of Munroe County in and for Munroe County, state of Florida, at the Marathon Branch Courthouse at that address. The week of May 13th, 2024, and the week of June 3rd, 2024, to testify and speak the truth in behalf of the state in a trial before said court, wherein the state of Florida is the plaintiff and Franklin Tyrone Tucker is the defendant. So I'm assuming they're subpoenaing him to depose him, maybe, or I'm not sure. I might have to. I thought I would just get these documents out so that you're all up to date, ready for Monday, and I might try and I might send them to Justice as a Process, or maybe even RA, and see if he can elaborate a little bit more. They know a bit more about American law and procedure than I do, being here in Melbourne. I watch a lot of trials, but I'm still learning the actual full processes of it, behind the scenes anyway. If you fail to appear, you may be in contempt of court. You must call Jill Malcolm at blah, blah, blah between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. upon receipt of this subpoena, and again 1 business day prior to the appearance date. This will enable us to provide you with up-to-date information as to when this case will go to trial or if it has been postponed. By calling, you can prevent unnecessary trips to the courthouse. Proper attire required, no shorts, flip-flops, or halter tops. Well, Todd, you better put that halter top away, because They won't let you in. So please provide your current address and contact number, blah, 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 blah. So that subpoena was dated the 25th of March and executed the same day. So they've given it to him on the 25th of March whilst he was in custody at the Martin Correctional Institution, and then let him out the next day, and he's racked off, from what I can deduce. Florida Department of Corrections offender search. Ooh. Corrections Offender Network. Inmate release information detail. Todd S. O'Quinn. He's a white male. He's born in 1968. He was in minimum security custody, and his release date was the 26th of the 3rd, 2024. Oh, look at all the names. His aliases. Frivolous Hollywood, Todd O'Quinn, Todd S. O'Quinn, Todd Sumner O'Quinn, Todd Sumner O'Quinn. Oh, it's spelled differently. Todd Summer O'Quinn, Todd O'Quinn, Todd S. O'Quinn, Todd Sumber O'Quinn, and Todd Sumner O'Quinn. So he's obviously been using all these different names. Oh, bloody hell. So there you go. Well, I hope they find him because he's very important in this said case. All right, next, what have we got? Done the show cause. All right, we have a response to the supplemental discovery. So this is I found this a little bit annoying actually, because if I'm reading this correctly, the state have agreed that they're going to hand over the trial transcripts for Travis Johnson. So the state of Florida hereby supplements the previous discovery response filed in this cause as follows. Trial transcript of Travis Johnson dated the 17th of January 2024, which is 307 pages long. The trial transcript of Travis Johnson that continued on the 18th, which is 114 pages long, plus a 13-page index. And then the trial transcript of Franklin Tucker on January 23rd, which is 102 pages, plus a 10-page index. I do certify that a copy hereof has been furnished to Franklin Tucker by electronic mail on the 12th of June, 2024. Also hand-delivered to Mr. Tucker at Munroe County Jail. So he was given that a couple of days ago. That's over 520 pages. And he's been given 5 days to go through all that. 5 days before his motions hearing on Monday. That's just rotten. Just rotten. But it seems to be happening quite a lot in the justice system at the moment. Now, what else have I got? Surely I've got something else here. Motion for show cause. No, done that one. Done that one. Oh, this was the warrant for service. Just the certificate that shows that they served him with the warrant, I believe. So there we have it. What else is there? Oh, okay. So it's a $3.1 million bond. Let me zoom in. There you go. Up here, 3.1 million. Cash pro surety. The above named defendant was arrested on a Munroe County warrant number blah, 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 reference VOC, with the underlying charge of count 1 homicide, count 2 aggravated assault, count 3 battery, count 4 robbery, signed by Judge Morgan on April 30th, 24. Bond is set at 3.1 million. Defendant is currently in custody at Munroe County Detention Facility, Key West, Florida. Munroe County. So there you have it, folks. Todd O'Quinn's nicked off by the sounds of it, and Ty's got a lot of reading to catch up on over the weekend, just quietly. All right, that's done. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to sign off now and I'm heading away for the night. So I shall be back probably Monday. Back to the calamity that is Karen Reid's trial. Poor bugger. Poor bugger. All right. Enjoy. I hope that was helpful. I hope that keeps us up to date. And I shall see you next time I'm looking at you. Bye.